going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to My Two Cents. So Q was back on 12/21/2017, Thursday. He popped in testing his trip code, and then he gave us a little information. Did you find the exchange 2 days ago? White House executive order today. We listened. Feel proud. And this is the exchange he was talking about. The United States sanctions human rights abusers and corrupt actors across the globe. So he posted this link. This link went to this page, and it lists 13 individuals who are being sanctioned by the U.S. government. I'll let you guys read this article. And these people are being sanctioned for violating human rights acts. And then if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's an update link for the following day. And then it goes into not just individuals, but companies who also violated human rights violations. Very significant list. And the executive order actually played off the Magnitsky Act. And I will include all of these links in the description box below. And just real quickly on this, my thoughts, my 2 cents on this particular thing. And moving forward, you can see that Trump is laying the groundwork for America to be great again. America to lead the way by example. This order gives America the ability to directly go after people who are abusing human rights or corruption, as it states here, without the need for war. This sidesteps war, basically, and goes after individuals directly. If you're able to apply sanctions to individuals or companies who have abused human rights, you're basically able to cripple them financially. And that's very important. The ES, I guess, of Google resigned today. Coincidence? Q goes on to state correct exchange. Anon's changed our mind. Read private versus public. We are listening. Highest priority. Have faith. So this is also very important too, because eventually, very soon, all this stuff is being buried in 8chan is going to be public knowledge. And the reason that's very important is because you can see now that mainstream media is claiming 8chan and the Q phenomena to be a conspiracy theory, which is why I personally think he doesn't want to touch the UFO subject. One, the UFO subject is the last false flag that the elite have in their pocket. And two, it's still considered a conspiracy. You know, the UFO phenomenon is considered a conspiracy. So you don't want to attach one conspiracy to something that's being now pushed as a conspiracy. He goes on to say, you know, his trip not working on multiple devices, so apparently he's having a little difficulty with 8chan. Quite a few of his posts are like that. Someone says that they went to the White House. Sorry you missed them. And he says, I hope you enjoyed the Xmas decor. POTUS will verify directly to provide crumbs authorization for dissemination. We are crushing these sick people. God bless Patriot. And he goes on to say, we are in this together. No one person is above another. We stand together. Watch the news. Godspeed, Patriot. And then he says, Soros takes orders from P. You have no idea how sick and evil these people are. Fight, fight, fight. Days of days. Game over. Now, I did not find who P is. If any of you guys know who P is, that Soros takes orders from, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. And then he goes on to say, news unlocks map. Future proves past. Stringer's important. Hint. 12/19/22 White House POTUS press. Divert attention. Cap H. Fine post. News. POTUS tax bill speech. Learn 22. 2 + 2. AT&T diverted capital home. So now he's explaining what that meant, what that stringer meant. And he goes on to test some more. Trips works on single device, multiple devices required. And then he goes, all devices provided specifically for comm here, secured heavily, no win, 10, multiple. And then he goes on to test fully operational resolve. And then someone says no shutdown, it seems. And then he says, define shutdown. Was Atlanta shut down? Will North Korea be shut down? Who controls North Korea? Leverage. Remove leverage to capture the flag. Capture the flag to end the rule. End the rule of who? Who controls North Korea? Trust. And he says, how did North Korea suddenly have miniaturized nukes upon POTUS taking office? What was stated during Hussein's term by agencies? How did North Korea suddenly obtain missile guidance cap? What is leverage? Define hostage. Their last hope. And he quotes himself and he says, why is the eye missing? And I didn't know what this meant. Why is the eye missing? But there are some diggers on 8chan who did find or say that the eye could be the guidance system for the missiles. So maybe he's saying that the eye is missing, meaning that their missiles have no guidance system. Someone says missile tech guidance cap is a SpaceX tech, methinks via Obama, possibly. Am I right? Q. And then he confirms that post and posts a new post saying, why is EM provided big WW of subsidies? And I'm guessing that's EM for Elon Musk of SpaceX. Provided big worldwide subsidies. No subsidies equals question mark. Clown contribution in exchange for access code. Why irrelevant? Amazon Echo, Google Home, clown contributions, Apple Face ID tech, Facebook Face ID tech, catching on, bombs away, Q. And then there's this resignation list starting from September to December in chronological order. And I will include this in the description box below too. You can see this is a very significant list of very significant people, CEOs, including Tony Podesta, different groups, different technology groups. And he says, do you believe in coincidences? Keep list updated, flood unstoppable, Q. What do clowns do with the access codes and tech? Who controls North Korea? Who really controls North Korea? What families are protected using leverage? Bank, financial leverage, nuke strike package leverage. Why is Iran protected? Why is Iran funded by the US? What news about Iran broke? Drugs? What about WMDs? Why did Brennan others provide false intel? Re North Korea capability and Iran tech. Nuclear development? Playful, have faith, Q. And then his last post, late this morning, we are moving fast. Remember, not all within the CA, DJ, FI are bad apples. And that's CIA, DOJ, and FBI. House cleaning top. Restructuring 1 to 2. Operations 24/7. Speed. Q. So this is my 2 cents section. If you don't want to hear me just ramble on, feel free to just go ahead and stop the video. Otherwise, my 2 cents on this is I didn't vote for Trump. Full disclosure, I did not vote for Trump. I would never vote for Hillary, so basically I threw my vote away on somebody I knew wouldn't win. I don't even remember who that was now. Basically, watching Hillary and Trump debate, it was like watching 2 5-year-olds fight over a candy bar. And I was really, really disgusted that either one of these two could win, and that would be the future of our country. But this Q phenomenon has definitely changed my mind on Trump. I mean, he had everything. He had fame, he had money, he had no reason to do what he's doing now. As far as a reason to be a president, yeah, of course he had reason. He puts himself in power to legislate what he needs to be legislated to further his fame, money, power. But that's not what's happening behind the scenes. And I'm glad that they're coming out public with this so that other people can see like what is actually happening. So moving forward, the stuff that he's putting in the executive orders and the tax reform and that just got passed, the executive orders in regards to voting corruption, and the human rights violations. This is not just for President Trump himself, but every president. After the swamp has been drained, every political figure has the tools because of President Trump to, keep America great after he does what he does. After Trump does what he does, the tools are there to keep it that way. There's a time limit on the president. You got 8 years. That's a cap. But America will be around a lot longer than our current president. So, if he's cleaning up the corruption now and setting the tools in place that the future needs to keep the corruption out, this is a very significant big deal. Not just for us, not just for our kids, but our grandkids and our grandkids' kids. It's a very significant thing, and that's why Trump has earned my respect. So ultimately, Trump is playing a game against what is essentially a very powerful family that's been around and manipulating the world for a very long time. So he didn't need to play this game. He didn't need to be involved in this. He could have just went on business as usual and, continued to be rich and famous and whatever. But obviously he's got a good conscience. And as long as we're spreading the information, and if you guys aren't spreading the information either on Facebook or Twitter or create your own channel or whatever, then you should do it. Feel free to, if you create a channel for the Q Anonymous and want to put your links in the comment section below, and I will check them out. Anyways, I want to wrap this up. I don't want the video to be too long, but I did include an extra link that I didn't talk about, and it's from an unknown message board, someone claiming to be a Rothschild. It's interesting in and of itself, and if it is Rothschild or a Rothschild, then it gives you a little glimpse into their mind. Know thy enemy. It's worth checking out, at least, taking a glance at it. But I'm going to end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next video, stay safe and be well.